Hi and welcome back or welcome to my All the Perfume YouTube channel. In this video I'll be reviewing Perfumes by the 7 Virtues. Thank you so much to the brand and to Barb for sending me these perfumes to try. I did actually try a couple of scents from the 7 Virtues at a Sephora showcase last year and I really enjoyed them. So with so much positive praise for the line over on Instagram, I couldn't wait to get my hands on a couple of the bottles and really share my thoughts and reviews with you. I loved finding out more about the brand, and it is Barb Stegemann who is the creator behind it. She wanted to use ethically sourced ingredients that are from countries that are recovering from war or from strife. Her story is actually really interesting and very inspiring, and I've included the link below to one of the videos I watched where she talks about her brand and how she helps and inspires others. Barb says she wanted to create meaningful, purposeful products that made a difference. The 7 Virtues is an aromatherapy clean brand which uses sustainable and upcycled oils. I have 2 perfumes to share with you, Vanilla Woods and also Amber Vanilla. This is Vanilla Woods and the notes are pear, rose, vanilla, caramel and amber. Let's give it a test. And this was an instant like for me, and then I was really surprised by what it reminds me of. So, I was smelling flowers to start with, but not necessarily a rose note. Then as I smelled, I realised it was actually pear that I was smelling quite strongly, and it was smelling really good. In fact, quite unusual, and at first not like anything else I owned. The pear though then gives way to the vanilla and the caramel, and then I thought, this is like Jessica Simpson's Fancy, but it's what that perfume would be if it wasn't sugary and if you had it as like a day perfume in a bright spring kind of way. That was absolutely it. They were so similar to me, and because I feel that Fancy isn't similar to much else, this still feels like a unique perfume in my collection. It's got something almost toffee and sticky about it as well. It does have the sweetness, but the pear keeps it balanced and keeps it bright. There are people who are saying that this is similar to Kayali's Vanilla 28, but whereas that has me thinking of cosy evenings and that kind of vanilla, this still has a daytime feeling for me. It would be interesting to layer, and in fact these 7 Virtues perfumes are designed to layer, but in its own right it gives me floral, bright pear, daytime wear, fancy, but for the day. It's smelling good. It smells like good quality as well. Quite rich. You can smell those notes, and it is only the rose that I don't really detect. That must be the flower, I guess. It just doesn't strike me as particularly rose that I'm smelling. Now, when I had looked at my bottle and given it its first test, I then noticed that inside, that may not be showing up, you've got some more information about the perfume. And it says it is a sustainably sourced vanilla from Madagascar, and it is meant to alleviate stress, be calming and soothe the overworked. So they are all good things. That's how you're meant to be left feeling after this, more calm. It can't hurt for me to have another smell, surely. That is smelling good, and I can see how it has that calming quality. It's the kind of perfume you put to your nose and you do want to breathe it in more and retest. I'm very impressed with Vanilla Woods, and I'm really pleased that it smells unusual for my collection. I have those comparisons, but they are comparisons to scents that don't smell like much else. Vanilla Woods is a really great perfume. Our next perfume is Amber Vanilla, and in this scent we have bergamot and pink pepper, carnation, lily of the valley and sweet santal, and then in the base, ambroxan, iso super E, vanilla and skin musks. And this perfume is meant to enhance your natural scent. So, launched only in 2024, this is a perfume that I have included in my spring favourites. I thought it was really great for the time of year that we are in right now as I film. Let's give it a test. This is smelling really good, and it is not peppery like I would have expected from the top. It kind of gives a floral version of Vanilla Woods. And it's pretty and feminine, and it gives me the vibe of Kylie Jenner's Cosmic perfume, really pleasing, really nice, and I love that Santal note. And for that reason, I think this is a bit like a fruity take on Kayali's The Wedding Silk Santal. They're not the same, they're different fragrances. This does have that carnation note, and I love that in perfumes. It's always a note I look to, and when I see it, I expect to enjoy a fragrance, as I do with this one. So they're not the same perfume, but Silk Santal gives you a little way in to how this smells. It's got that lovely, pretty feeling from the flowers, and yet the projection is somehow the vanilla. It gives that kind of cozy output. It's like that's the trail you'll leave, is a vanilla one. A really enjoyable, well done perfume. And as with before and our vanilla woods, when you look inside your bottle, you've got some words telling you more about it and what it is intended to do. It says it is sustainably sourced bergamot from Italy and upcycled sweet Santal. It is best for evoking comfort, self-love and inspiring gratitude. So the brands say in more detail on their site, this is all about feeling good. And that's partly why I included it for my spring perfumes, a time of year where, you might reflect, but those reflections and that gratitude are ultimately making you feel good, giving you a positive outlook for your day. And I feel like Amber Vanilla does that. And it received compliments when I wore it. It smelled good and it lasted on the skin. So another great perfume from the Seven Virtues that I would be interested to layer with vanilla woods. With the Seven Virtues, we have another brand who are bringing out the same bottle design for their perfumes, but with a slight change. And here it is our picture behind the name. I really like that. And as a collector, there is something quite satisfying about adding more of the same to your collection, getting something familiar, but it being the scent, of course, that is different. I think it brings more attention to the scent itself as well, when you can expect the same from your bottle. I really like them. I like the cute 50ml size too. These boxes are lovely, and on a second look, even nicer than I first realised. So there was a moment where I thought I'd put this backwards, but actually you've got your French one side and English on the other side. And then with our vanilla woods here, you get more information on the perfume and the purpose and the meaning behind it. It says, this perfume supports local education and healthcare. Our fair trade vanilla is sourced from a sustainable cooperative that provides families with fair wages. So how amazing is that? That you get your amazing perfume and you find out the good that it is doing as well. So we've had that one. Let's have our Amber Vanilla and see about that one. For Amber Vanilla, it says, this perfume funds Days for Girls in advancing period equity in North America, made with sustainably sourced bergamot from Italy and upcycled sweet Santal. So this makes the boxes extra lovely, that we can have the brand's meaning and purpose explained to us too. They're pretty, they're floral. It's almost like it's a gift wrapped up and ready to go. They look great, and I think the brand is really distinctive. As I said, it certainly caught my eye online, and I really enjoyed exploring these further. Are these the Seven Virtues perfumes worth it? Well, at the moment they retail for £85 for the 50ml bottles I have here, each of course, over on Sephora. And I really wanted to include the information about the causes that these perfumes help before going into this part of the video, because I think with that price point, they're absolutely worth it. So you are helping good causes by enjoying and buying these perfumes, and they are at that price point that I personally will spend. So I have bought Kayali perfumes with my own money, and I feel that when I'm getting something that is well done, that's fun, that's long lasting, they both lasted on my skin, and that also can be layered, then actually they are worth that price point for the 50ml. It is also worth saying that if you're in the UK and you're shopping on Sephora, you would get free delivery for spending over £70, and they also offer 15% discount at the moment for spending over £70. I know some people as well talk about being Sephora members and the different perks and advantages that can be had through doing that. So there are things to look out for that might bring your price down a little bit. But I think they're at the Kayali standard in my eyes, and also they're helping good causes. So absolutely, I think that the Seven Virtues perfumes are worth it. Something else I love about the brand is that you can enjoy the fragrances at a lower price point, or just try them out before you commit to a full-size bottle, with their rollables and their travel sizes, and also a discovery set. I have a wish list, and at the top is Coconut Sun from the brand, because this is a gourmand vanilla with a sea salt note, and I tried it last year and really loved it. Also, how could I not want Cherry Ambition, an amazing cherry perfume that I would love to have in my collection. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed learning a bit more about the brand and hearing my reviews on the perfumes as well. Please do let me know if they appeal to you, or if you have actually tried any yourself from the 7 Virtues. I am feeling very inspired by Barb, and I will be reading her book. I will include the link below as well so that you can find it for yourself. Do please give this video a like if you did enjoy it, and remember to subscribe to my channel. There are so many videos coming up and lots to look back on as well. You can find me on Instagram, on TikTok and on my blog. Thank you again, and I will see you in my next video. Click, click.